murders start happening at a very fast clip.
Parade. Hi. Oh my God, I wish I had that kind of control over my career. It was really wild, though, that Nick and I spent 2 months doing this movie and then a year, and I thought this will be the only time I ever get this experience. Like, why would I ever be asked back to Rome? And then I got another job in Rome.
Did I mention it was in Capri?
Capri? Yes, she is in. We're all in.
So it was so wild to get to go back. And strangely, another murder comedy. I don't know what's happening. I would say it was fun, blood, and mud. Well, that was really helpful that Nick and I were friends. We've been friends for a long time. And so when we got onto set and we were going to be playing this couple, we kind of already had a little bit of a shorthand with each other. But yes, it was very nice to actually get to see him and act to his face and not just his voice. That was a plus.
The warning label I'd put on Dom is that he's going to seem calm and cool and collected, but underneath he's a little bit anxious. He loves his husband more than he wants to admit, and boy, he wants a kid more than anything. And you know, David and Brian, it's based in part in a couple stories from their life, and I knew them a bit beforehand, and then I know their son now, who they worked really hard to adopt, and so there's a real like underlying joy and happiness inside of this movie that feels like a crazy murder farce. Oh, I mean, the crazy sort of turn that happens in this movie about halfway through. If you just started watching, you'd think, oh, this is like a fun rom-com with me and Andrew Rannells. And then there's a major turn. Murders start happening at a very fast clip. And I think that element is going to surprise people, but also ends up being super high stakes, but also really funny and as like thrilling as well. You know, the script was really fun. We didn't need or want to improvise that much because the script was really well written, but David and Brian always gave us room to improvise, find new moments. A couple of my favorite moments in the movies are improvs that Andrew did. There's one kind of near the end where we've just killed our, I don't know how many person by accident, and he's like, we can't do this when we go back to LA. And it like just caught me by surprise when he said it, and I just started cracking up, and we had to do it a few times before I could get my act together to finish the take. But there are moments like that you can try to write, but you just can't find until you're in the moment. And I'm really proud of how funny the script was, but then also the moments that we were able to find along the way.